Well, there's definitely not a block I don't like, but we all have our favourites. That's not a block unit. We always all have our favourites, I suppose, and I'm going to show you mine now. Let me start by saying I love all units, but there are some that I like more than others. My least favourite was flying geese, because I had a lot of trouble with them, getting them right. Plus, in a way, they're sort of limited. Because they're not square, they're half a square. You have to have two, and I think in a way it limits things a bit. I'm used to them now, so I think they're good for borders and things like that, but I made a dreadful storm at sea, and I couldn't think of anything else to do with them, but I got to the stage where I could make flying goslings, which was good. So I probably should think more about doing something with them, I think. I like that one. I like that sort of thing. It's a half a Flying Dutchman. I'm always pleased when I can remember the names of blocks. It's the same with half square rectangles. They're a little bit limiting in what you can do with them. I suppose they're good for, I don't know, spikes, star spikes or something. Like that. I should explore it more. I wanted to find a way of making diamond rectangles without having to use half square rectangles to make them, and I finally worked it out. But once again, they're a little bit limited in what you can do. I think this sort of thing is probably best for borders, but I would like to hear people's opinions on what they do with them. These are all my practices. Practice makes reasonably perfect. I made some enormous ones, and I don't usually like enormous quilt blocks, but I did it anyway. Now my favourites. Are shaded 4 patches. You can do a lot with these. They're always interesting. And my most favourite of all is square in square. I've probably overdone my use of square in squares, but I do like them. I've used them here and here. Which brings me to the next thing, using little scraps. I cut a whole lot into 2.5 inch squares, and I've been using them up for things like that. Never win with scraps, but all you can do is try. Keep on fighting it. I made this little thing, I called it Swallows, but I probably won't continue with it. And I'm working on one at the moment. Which is sort of fake flying geese. I made it with different coloured backgrounds, but I'm going to start making one with just a solid colour background on all of them so they stand out more. So that's my lot for the moment. These are the things I've been working on. Right, back to work. Well, onwards and upwards, on to the next quilt, which I've got sitting over here waiting for me to finish off. And then I'll do a tutorial on it and see how that turns out. In the meantime, I think it's time for a coffee. Thanks for watching.